up guys, in this video we are going to look at the Python Turtle graphics and how we will use it in our program. Python Turtle graphics is one of the ways of implementing design and graphics, right? So the first thing I would like to do is that I'm going to teach how to create a window in Turtle. Anytime you want to use the Turtle model, the first thing you have to do is to import Turtle. After getting your Turtle, the next thing you are going to do to create the window is that you have to get a variable to store the window or the screen. So I'm naming it when. Okay, yes. So window is equal to, and then you go by Turtle dot screen with capital S. Okay, yes. So Turtle with capital S. With this, you are going to get a screen. So let me run this 2 lines of code and see what we are going to get. Oh, I think it didn't stay. So I'm going to add this line of code here called main loop. When dot main loop. What this main loop is going to do is that it's going to keep the window in view. Let me run this and see. As you can see, we have gotten a white empty window in Turtle graphics. The next thing I'm going to do is changing the title of the window. If you want to change the title of the window, as you can see, let me show it. I've gotten Python graphics over here as the name of the window, but I don't want this. So it depends on what you want to do with it. So I want the window dot title, the title of the window to Turtle tutorials. For it. So when you run our code, you will see that instead of getting Python Turtle graphics, you got Turtle tutorials over here. And then one next thing I would like to do is changing the background of the window. If we want to change the background of our window, we go by win.bg color. So bg color is basically the color of the background. And then one cool thing with Python Turtle is that it already have built-in colors. So you are not going to specify any RGB color codes for it. So just type blue. When you type blue, it understands that blue is a blue color. Let me run these lines of code and see what we are going to get. As you can see, I have changed the background of the window to blue. Okay. One cool thing we can also do is that after getting our window, we are going to bring a turtle on the screen. Okay. So if we want to bring a turtle on the screen, we make another variable. Let's say I want the name of my turtle to be hen. Yes, so hen is equal to. Then when you want to make a turtle, you say turtle dot capital T turtle, right? And then open and close bracket. It's a way of making a turtle in Python. Then after getting your turtle, there's a couple of things that you can do with this turtle. Anyway, let me run this code and see what a turtle looks like actually. So this small black thing over here is the turtle. Okay, and we can perform some basic operations on the turtle. The most basic ones are forward, backward, left, and then right. The left and right is used for turning. In fact, it is specified in degrees, and then forward specified in pixels. So if we want it to go forward, say hen.forward, either forward or FD. So hen.forward, and then how many pixels do you want the turtle to move forward? So let's say I want it to move forward 200. Let me run these lines of code and see. Yes, I think we have gotten the turtle moving from here all the way up to here, right? Yes, and if we want it to turn, we go by hand dot left or right, wherever we want it to move. So if I want it to move to the left side, or that's to go up left of the hand, say hand dot left, in through which angle I want it to go, let's say 90 degrees. So with this, it is going up. So yes, it has actually turned 90 degrees, right? So it is facing upward. Now if I want it to go upward again, I just move it up. So let me copy and paste this over here and then run this code and see. So the turtle, it moved forward for 200 pixels, it turned to 90 degrees, and then it moved forward again. When it gets here, the forward is up here, so it moved forward for 90 degrees. I'm sure you can draw a rectangle with this, right? Let's continue to draw a rectangle. To draw a rectangle, we are going to make the turtle to turn left again. Right, so it should turn left, it should go forward for 200 pixels again. Right, turn left again. So I'm going to copy and paste this. Yes, and then make it go forward for 200 pixels again. Yes, so I'm sure this is greatly going to work perfect to draw a square. Yes, as you can see, we have gotten a square using the Python turtle model. There are some other cool things that you can do with the turtle. In fact, we can actually change the shape of the turtle to, let me comment this out. Okay, yeah. So some other things that we can do to the turtle is that we can change the shape of the turtle. So I'm going to do hand dot and shape. So hand dot shape, then whatever shape you want it to have, we have a couple of shapes there. We can have a circle, yeah. Let me run this so that we see how the circle looks like actually. So this is the circular shape of a turtle. We can also have arrow. Yeah, as you can see, I've gotten an arrow over here. We can also have there's a square, so we can also have a square. I think this is the basic one, a square. Yes, so a square turtle. Then last shape, we have no last but one shape. I mean turtle, a turtle itself, a turtle shape or a tortoise. But this is a bit funny when you zoom it. Yeah. So this is it, and then we also have the last one called classic. Classic. Yeah. So a classic shape. So yeah, this is the classic, the basic one. So by default, the shape is classic. Okay. Now the next thing I would like us to do is I forgot to go through with the shape, the background picture. You can as well change the background picture of a window. What you do is that you have to get win.bgpic, that's background pic. So background pic, and then in brackets you put whatever pic you want. So I have one picture over here that's hand code pic. So you write the name of it over here. So hand code pic.jpg. So let me run this code and see what I'm going to get. Run. Yeah, thank you. I've gotten the image over here. So the image is the background color, and here is the turtle. Right, but I don't usually like putting background pictures over there. Yeah, and the shape of hand. And one cool thing again is that we saw how slow the turtle actually drew the square, right? You see how it is drawing the square. If you want it to have the maximum speed, the next thing we add is the hand.speed, and then we give it 0 in the bracket. What this 0 shows is that this is the maximum speed the turtle can go. Right, so let's run this and see. Sharp. You get a point? Yeah, it's easy to grab. So this is for speed of the turtle. Before you do anything, maybe you want the hand to head over somewhere or to rotate at an angle. What you do is that you say hand dot set heading. Have set heading, and then the angle that you want it to head to. Let's say you want it to head to 45 degrees. This is how you can do that. So let me run it and see. As you can see, it is facing 45 degrees this way. But this is very similar to how we turn it left. But this is the professional way of doing that. So I can make it go forward through that 45 degrees. So I said FD or either forward, they are all the same. So don't let FD confuse you. So you see, it turns 45 degrees over here and then move forward 100 pixels. Alright, so the next thing I would like us to do is zoom in or zoom in the hand. Okay, zoom in. I want my hand turtle to have a shape of a turtle. I like the turtle shape. So let me run this so that you see the size of the turtle. So this is the size of the turtle, right? Yeah. In case we want to resize it or you want it to be bigger, you say hand dot shape size. So the size of the shape of the turtle. Then we give it the number of pixels we want to magnify it. So let's say 20. I want it to enlarge by 20 pixels. So you see, I've gotten the turtle. This is a resized image of the turtle, right? Yeah. Now let's go to how to draw a line. So if you want to draw a line, what you do is that you just give it a distance to go. So let's see, hand dot forward, right? Forward. I've already told you that. Forward, you can either use FD or F. So go forward for 90, right? Now, apart from this, we have one other thing here. Let me show you. In turtle graphics, we are dealing with coordinates. And just like in mathematics graph, we have X and Y axis, right? This is the X axis and this is the Y axis. Here is a coordinate which is at the center. So here is 0, 0, right? So here the x-axis, on the x-axis, when you are going to the right side, you are increasing the value, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So if you want it to move here, there is one other way of doing that. We specify the x coordinate and then the y coordinates. So what we are going to do is that instead of it going forward, I want it to go to. So just go to. It's very easy. Hand dot go to, then the x and the y, 90, and then the y coordinate, I want it to remain there. So 0. 0 for the y. Let me run this and see how it went. Yes, as you can see, we have gotten the same program result just as the first one that we did. So go to is also used to move the turtle. Now in case I want it to go to 90 and then 90, 0, here is 90, 0. So on the y-axis here is 0 and then from here to here is 90 pixels, right? I don't want the line to appear. Yes, so I think we are not going to hide the turtle anymore. I'm going to do pen up. Turtle is just like a pen, so I want the pen to go up. Okay, so I want the pen to go up. So it will be moving, but the line will not show. That's it. As you can see, it moved from here to here without any line or inscription on the screen. Then if you want it to write something, you go hen.pen down, hen.pen down. Yeah, so with this pen down, now we can write. So hen.fd, let's say 200 pixels. Let me run these lines of code and see. So as you can see, it moved from here to here, pen up. When it gets here, pen down, and then it moved 200 pixels. Okay, so this is one of the cool things that you can do with the Python Turtle model. We'll go deeper into how we can use the Turtle model to make games, graphics, designs, and many more. Alright guys, this is the end of the tutorial. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, kindly do so to be the first to know when a new content is released. And then if you have any constructive criticisms, ideas, questions, kindly put them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and then happy coding.